Everybody, it's Care. Welcome back to Glow Beauty Wellness here on YouTube. And real quick, while I am inspired today, we are going to talk about focusing on becoming the best version of you, and your husband will come. And I got inspired to do this video today because I'm just getting over a cold, and I was not able to go to the gym, so I had to utilize my in-home gym. And whenever I'm working out at home, I always get my laptop or my iPad and watch something to let the cardio time pass quickly. And when I pulled up my iPad today, I saw Tony Gaskins had uploaded a video called "You Have to Be Willing to Lose a Man to Keep Him." And so this inspired me because it is true. You have to be not only willing to lose a man, but let a man go. And I wouldn't say, in order to keep him, I would more so say in order to signal to the universe, to God, whoever you believe in, that this man or what this man represents something like that or better will come. So what does this mean? This means that we are never focused on, or we have to learn how to detach from the individual and really focus on what the individual represents to you. So stability, love, comfort, protection, provision, all of those things. That is what typically, a man of, I hate to use the word high value, but the type of man that a lot of ladies are seeking, right? But the key to this is in always remembering that we are not focused on anything outside of us. We are always focused on ourselves, and we are focused on becoming the best versions of ourselves. That way we have the discernment to let go of anybody that's not in alignment with our highest good or in alignment with what our future husband looks like. So this is going to go hand in hand with the other videos that I made on manifesting your husband, which is very real. I have, maybe one day I will share my journal entry. I don't know if I already did, but I used to journal. Let's rewind it back. If you are new to my channel, I was married before, and I have remarried. I just got married again in August. So when I left my second marriage, though, I realized that something had to change. I was tired of hurting. I was tired of attracting the same type of circumstance over and over again. It was the second time I was married to practically the same person. And so instead of blaming the other person, which, the exes did hurt me. They did do things that were not so good, but who allowed it? Me, right? So I realized that I was the cause of all of these things because I allowed. And when you get into the space of, I get to write my future, I get to direct, I get to create my life, you understand that it's never about them. It's always about you. So the only way that you're able to do that, though, is by focusing on being the best version of yourself. So after that last marriage, I decided things would be very different. I decided that I would be happy, and then I would date for marriage when I was ready, because there was a time period where it was about a year and a half where I did not date, I did not have sex, I did not do any of those things. Because I didn't feel like I wanted that anymore. Honestly, I felt like I never wanted to be married again. But I had been wounded, and after the wounded feminine heals herself, then you realize it is our biological need for us to be partnered, okay? It is the biological need of the feminine, the divine feminine, to be partnered with the divine masculine. So once I got that part, right, once I healed myself, once I figured out that I was the problem and that I could be the solution as well, once I built my confidence, once I built my spirituality, once I started working very hard on my business, I started working on my body even more. I started really fixing all of the areas in my life that I had control over. Excuse me. We have all this talk about decentering men, right? But what I see is that the man, the physical man, is still the center of the decenter man movement. The way that you decenter something outside of yourself is really by focusing on yourself and not even thinking about that other person, not even thinking about the man or the masculine, You're thinking about yourself. I've said many times on this channel, you must be selfish. Being selfish is actually not a bad thing. When you are selfish and you pour into thyself, your cup will runneth over and everybody in your life will win, right? And when you are so focused on getting your house in order, getting your finances, your spiritual health, your mental health, your physical health, reading, just becoming the reciprocal of what that man actually wants, you become magnetic to everybody. You become magnetic to that man that you used to put on a pedestal, and you become the one that's like, oh, that doesn't work for me. That doesn't work for my goal. That's not for my highest good. And you're able to confidently, I hate to use the word reject, but kind of turn down advances of even highly qualified men, the men that make the money, that have the lifestyle that you desire, to be in and stuff like that. You're able to disqualify him because he's a cheater, because he's a liar, because he's this, because he's that. You see, when you focus on yourself and you focus on being the best version of yourself, everybody will want you. You literally become magnetic and you do the choosing. But again, it's not a matter of let's focus on becoming the this and that and that and the third because I want to be the best version of myself for the man. No, you want to be the best version of yourself for you. So that way when a man or a woman, whatever, comes into your life and they seem to check all of the boxes, but something is just not quite right. The vibes are not right. You're not truly aligned. And just, when you're negotiating partnership, it just doesn't work. You're able to easily say, this does not work for me. I don't want this to be too long of a video, but the point of the video is to always focus on becoming the best woman that you can be. And again, that means get your health in order. Are you a healthy weight? Are you, you know what, you should be a healthy weight. The thing about being a healthy weight and a healthy size is, our bodies are only designed to carry but so much weight. Our organs, our bones, only designed to carry but so much body weight. So if you are overweight, it is a fact that is not healthy for you. So focus on just getting healthier physically, mentally, financially, spiritually, all of those aspects of your life. Make sure you are an asset to anybody's life that you come into, period. So in your season of singleness, be happy. Like, don't feel bad about not having a ring. You should not just want to have a ring to say I have a ring or I'm engaged. You should want to be in a healthy relationship / marriage. And so sometimes that means, you analyzing your own self. Do you have baggage that you could potentially be bringing into a partnership? You want to be able to come into a partnership as a healthy and whole individual, right? So working on those things, decentering men, but you don't even have to say that. Just say, I am focusing on myself. I'm romanticizing myself. I'm loving myself. I'm pouring into myself. I am investing in myself because I love myself. The way that you treat yourself, the way that you show up in an individual's life will be the biggest, just like, lesson of how, he's got to meet you, meet me here and above, because this is already my standard. You should not be broke and begging for men to get your nails done on the first date. Girl, if you cannot maintain your own self and your own lifestyle, you have a problem. You need to focus on just the basics, like focus on the basics. That is a surefire sign that you should not even be dating. The other thing, when you are in your season of singleness, enjoy yourself. I was having a ball when I was single, getting dates, getting taken out on dates to the best restaurants, getting, going on vacations, shopping, gifts, and being treated like a goddess, a queen, a princess, whatever. That's what I was doing. Was I still having to encounter some BS? Yes, that's the other thing. You will encounter BS, but you will have the voice to say, this is not for me, and you really got me effed up, and I'm out of here. Like Tony Gaskins said, you have to. I'm going to link the video because a lot of you also do not know how to say, this is it for me. I'm willing to lose you. You are not, listen, there's more where you came from. There's more where you came from. I keep these affirmations, well, not really affirmations, just sayings up on the wall. Everything always works out for me, best case scenario. So the best man that you think you have, if it's not working out with him, believe me, better is available. My husband always says that in business. Better is available. Literally, better is available. You have to be willing to walk away from what you think is uh, the best thing since sliced bread, um, in order to actually get the best thing for you, the best man for you. That's how it works. You never settle for less. You never make excuses. You never allow someone to treat you poorly, and then you sit in that crap and think it's going to change. That's not how it works. So focusing on being the best version of yourself. Have a ball in your season of singleness, and know that your spouse is right around the corner, but you have to believe that you have to not accept less than what you deserve. Okay? Don't let anybody tell you what you deserve and what you don't deserve. You make the rules in your life, and that is a fact. Lastly, crowd out all of the noise. When I was single, I would listen to Tony Gaskin, R.C. Blakes, and then I would also listen to female creators like Mina Irfan, the Universe Guru, who I've collaborated with before. Amazing high vibration content, and the two men that I mentioned are married and have been married for many years. And not only that, they give you the game. That's the other thing. That's the last little bit of tea. You got to learn the game. You have to learn the game that they try to run on you, so that you no longer become a victim to the games that the men run. I know women run game too, but we're talking about the men because I am a female, and we're talking about how to not get played. So R.C. Blakes and Tony Gaskins, um, amazing resources for dating and just trying to, and just not getting played. That's the bottom line. That's the other thing that I was tired of. I was tired of being played. So when you get the game, it can go two ways. You can become the player, or you can just make sure you don't get played and know what to look out for. So that's it for this video. I will make more videos like this. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.